Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Lasham Daily Briefing for Thursday, the 11th of April, 2024. So we start off with the synoptic charts then, as usual. So this is midnight last night. There's a lot of low pressures out in the Atlantic, all piling up and ready to hit us over the next few days. But at the moment, we're um, just in between this warm and cold front. If I run it through to midday today, you see the warm front has gone through by midday. We're in a very moist, warm sector with a sort of westerly influence prior to this cold front coming through, and that will pass through. It's quite a decaying affair, quite a weak affair, that cold front. So I don't even think there'll necessarily be any rain on it, but what we'll notice here on the ground perhaps is a raising of cloud base and maybe a slight wind change as it goes through. Spot winds today indicating at the moment around about 24-25 degrees. Surface wind is about 255 at the moment. And here's the actual cloud. You can see the cloud associated with that warm front ahead, and this cloud that's coming with the cold front on its way, and we're sort of stuck in the middle, a pretty moist area that we're in at the moment, and between the two fronts. And the rain forecast is not indicating too much rain. So there's the rain on the right-hand side for that warm front that's went through overnight now. And this is the weakening rain on that weaker cold front. I'd say I don't think we're actually going to suffer from rain from that cold front today. The actual Met forecast rainfall, again, there's a rain with a warm front on the way out. And this is the cold front rain. If I run it through the day, it doesn't actually really hit us. If anything, it decays before it hits Lasham. There's some stuff coming up from the south, but I don't think that's going to reach us throughout the normal daylight hours. So I think we're going to be quite lucky with the rain, if nothing else. Local forecast indicating overcast, fog initially and overcast, clearing up after 1 o'clock thereabouts. A wind southwesterly, it's indicating at 10 knots or so. And GFS is indicating max temperature today of 14 and a dew point down at 12. So there's only a 2 degrees difference there, hence the lower cloud. If you're outside the window at the moment, overcast. The window, this wind talk is right actually between the two runs, but we'll talk about the setup in a minute. And so current temperature at Lasham, 11.5, 10 degrees dew point. No rain is indicated in the last 24 hours or so. I don't think that's the case, having just been on the airfield. Naturally, the airfield's still a bit of a problem. Okay, so Odium METAR then, they're giving 9 knots from the west-southwest, few clouds at 600 feet, broken at 7, which is what we've got outside the window. And their forecast is indicated to stay similar till around about 1 o'clock local, where they've been broken clouds at 1,800 feet and a few clouds at 2,000. So this afternoon it is going to clear up for sure. And Farnborough mirrors that pretty well. Westerly wind at the moment, scattered cloud at 800 feet, broken at 1,200. And their METAR going forwards from 7 o'clock onwards, 9 knots from the southwest, broken clouds, and between 12 and 11 this evening, broken clouds, light drizzle, and sorry, between 12 local and 2 local this afternoon, scattered cloud, 1,500 feet. So the weather's definitely improving as the day goes along. Top meteo, this is a rainfall forecast. So this is at 9 o'clock local. And if I run that through, it's just low cloud, mist, drizzle, and then clears up around about 1 o'clock local. And we should be good. And pretty well sky sight mirrors that. Low cloud initially. Cloud base slowly rising to around about 12:30 thereabouts, and it should be about 1,400 feet. And I think that's probably around about as good as we'll get until it does clear later on, perhaps. Surface wind 256 degrees, 8 knots or so, and no gusts to report. And there's no NOTAMs to affect us today. So it's going to be a bit of a slower start, naturally, I think. I think we should get the gliders de-eyed and ready. Movements today's PA departure, PA 38 at 3 o'clock local. We'll set up on runway 27 wet initially, I think. The surface wind is somewhere between the two runs, but clearly as you get higher, the wind veers, so we should favour 2-7. And certainly as front gets closer, it's going to want to swing that way slightly. When we may have to revert to 2-3 if the crosswind does prove to be an issue, but I think it'll either be a crosswind from the right or a crosswind from the left. So we'll give 2-7 a bit of a thrash today if we can, and wind westerly, southwesterly all day. Cloud base clearing mid-morning, possibly 1400 foot or so this afternoon. We have 1K13 and S86 available for casual pilots. So it's nice to see people starting to use a casual list. Thank you. Matt Cook has booked a K21 for the middle of the afternoon for an aerobatic display authorization flight. He's been checked out by the CAA. I'm not that hopeful on the weather, but there may be a gap we might be able to do that. Otherwise, 3K21s and 2K13s as usual. One of the K21s is on a course, of course, with Mike Birch. Single seaters, they're all available. SH6 for casual flight, it's not booked yet. And caution wet field, especially on the south side. And if you do land on the grass, please don't use the wheel brake. And the simulator, as usual, is available all day. So if we do set up on then 2-7 to be a wet operation, the box launch more vehicle will be a bit further into the field, so that left-hand circuit we can land on the runway, right-hand circuit will be landing on grass north, the winch is the usual place down at the western end. And if we do change on to 2-3, it'll be a wet 2-3 operation again. Winch down the bottom end, cables up the side of the runway, and left-hand circuit landing on 2-7, right-hand circuit landing on 2-3. Okay, so I think we should get the gliders DI'd, hangar doors open, the glider DI'd. It may clear up a little bit earlier than anticipated, but let's get ourselves ready at least to try and make the most of the day. Being Thursday today, the Thursday evening group might have a nice session, which would be nice. Okay, all right, thanks very much then. I'll see you all later. Bye.